Hey, what's up guys, it's Theo from Fino Concept and this is the Fender W4 Bluetooth speaker from FND. Is it any good? Well, let's find out. So first of all, the design is in the form of a cube and I think they really did a great job with it. It has 4 buttons. The first one I'm going to talk about is the power button, which is just located at the back. You press and hold it and it is going to power on. Now it has this form of LED over at the bottom where if you power it on, you are going to notice. Okay, so when it's playing, it's just flashing one time. You turn it to Bluetooth mode and it starts blinking all crazy. And again, if you are charging it, it's going to turn orange, so you know whether you are charging or not. But if it is on and you are charging it at the same time, you get this weird blue orange color. I don't know the name for it, so I'm just going to leave it as weird blue and orange color. Now the remaining buttons are on the front and each and every one of them does a different job. So for the left button, if you just press and hold, it's going to the previous song, but if you tap on it several times, it's just going to reduce the volume for you. And the one at the extreme right is going to the next song if you tap and hold it, but if you tap just several times, it's just going to increase the volume for you. The one at the middle, I didn't actually know what it was for besides pausing and playing, until I realized that if you tap and hold it, it switches between the Bluetooth mode and the micro SD card that you slot at the back. So on either side of this, there are 6 tiny holes. I think they included it so that it allows for airflow because it has a battery, so it's obviously going to heat up at some point. And because there's so much bass in this, sometimes you just get some form of vibrations. So I think this allows it to dissipate around the object very nicely. Speaking of vibration, if this thing is on max volume and it is lying on top of a table, it is going to fall down. I've had it happen to me a couple of times, but it just keep bouncing and eventually it just falls off the table. But like I said, because of the build quality, this thing has fallen for countless times, I can't even remember, and it is still working. Now I'm a fan of this rubber they have covering the entire design. I think it prevents it from slipping, but if you take it off, it looks very weird and you are able to access all the screws at the bottom, which I probably won't do that. Now this texture makes it feel premium even though the whole thing is plastic except for what is at the top, which is metal, and because of that mine has started to rust, so that is something I don't like about this. But apart from that, everything else is looking pretty damn good. Oh yeah, and it has this holder at the top. I guess in case you want to hang it around your neck, you can also do that. But I'll probably hang this around my wrist or just hold it in my hand like this. I haven't found any use for it, but it might be useful to you, so it's worth mentioning. During my usage, I must say that the battery lasts a very long time. I was getting like the entire night. I'll just charge it and use it the entire night until the previous day and it was still working, so I can't really say. I usually sleep for about less than 8 hours, so anywhere around 6 and 7 hours this thing is going to last. And you are able to charge this with a micro USB, so in case you have an old phone lying around which doesn't use USB type C, you should be able to just charge this thing up with that same charger. So for the specs, I'm just going to leave it over here so that you can read in case you are interested in that. But I'm sure you are more interested about the performance instead of the specs. So I have a video here showing you the difference between my phone, my laptop, and the sound that comes out of this thing. you from the distance. Hey, you. I saw you from the distance. Hey, you. Now to connect this to your phone is very simple. You just pick it up, turn on the device, you see a flashing blue light, then you tap and hold the pause play button to switch between the SD card mode and the Bluetooth mode in case there's an SD card slotted in. So I have my settings here and I'll just tap on Fender W4. Now this is connected. So if I go ahead and select any track, you can just hear the sound coming out of this thing. Skip to the next and it virtually picks up. You can just control how the music is playing just from the speaker by just tapping and holding. Now the only problem is that it is not as snappy as just using the smartphone, but it works, so you can also try that. Now over here I decided to launch some form of experiment to see how the Bluetooth range is. So I asked my kid brother to take a few steps down the roadway, and within about 30 to 33 steps the Bluetooth starts cutting in. Now the funny part is once the device is out of the Bluetooth range, the moment it comes back within that Bluetooth range, the music speeds up to try and catch up with the lost time, and that is quite interesting. There's another thing you have to take notice of. Anytime you turn this Bluetooth speaker on, the volume is close to max. So there was one time I actually woke up in the evening, I turned it on and I literally just dropped the Bluetooth speaker because it was so damn loud. Into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use. So these are the things I like about this Bluetooth speaker. First of all, great build quality. Like I said, I've been dropping this for a couple of times and it's still holding up. The second is because it is super small, it is very portable. I'm not sure this will fit in my pocket, but with my mini bag it should fit just right. I also have a powerful bass coming out of this tiny thing. The Bluetooth range is also very nice. I can connect this to my phone and move 2 rooms away from where this speaker is, and it can travel through the wall without any problem. And the last thing is it is affordable, very cheap. So if you have around 50 Ghana cedis, you'll be able to buy this at Hisense. That is where I got this from. I've not seen it anywhere else. So the things I don't like about this: first, no microphone, so I can't connect this to my phone and use it for making calls. But then again, you bought it for the speaker and not for recording, so I guess we should probably cancel that out. The second thing is with the bouncing and the wobbling, falling off the table. I'm not really a fan of that. In case I have water in there, it can fall in, and this thing is not waterproof. That is the third thing. And the last thing I hate about this is no aux input. So I can't connect a cable to my laptop and just play it through the cable. It always have to be Bluetooth powered or just powered by a micro SD. So yeah. Should you buy this? Yes, you should. If you have the money, I mean, since it is affordable, you can obviously buy it. And for the price, you are getting very decent bass, you are getting very decent build quality. And apart from that, too, the battery lasts a very long time. Thank you so much for watching. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and check out our other channels, which I'll leave in the description below. So I guess I'll just talk to you guys in this one.